Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zach Muir. I'm Director of Sales and Marketing here at Sisu. I wanted to give a 10-minute overview of some of the biggest problems that are faced in real estate today, particularly just knowing your numbers. So knowing your numbers pays. A lot of realtors don't. If you look at some of the texts, some of the popular theories in real estate, the millionaire real estate agent, the four disciplines of execution, or really any coaching, any mastermind group seminar that you go to nowadays, they're always going to be talking about one thing, and it's you got to know your numbers. If you're going to grow your business, you got to know exactly what's going on in it. In other industries, this is a pretty common sense thing. My background is in software sales for many years now, and tracking your numbers is not optional in any way. In auto sales, tracking your numbers is not optional. In real estate, for a handful of reasons, has acted a little different. Their sales cycle is a little different, and actually tracking these things is somewhat more difficult. And so the agents that are able to do that, the agents that are able to know this is how many contacts it takes me to set an appointment. This is how many appointments it takes me to sign a listing or sign a buyer. This is how many signed buyers I need to put someone under contract, how many under contract I need to close a deal. If you can know those numbers and dial it in, well, at that point it just becomes a numbers game. So it's a question of how do I find more contacts? How do I have more conversations about real estate? How do I go on more appointments? A lot of the popular methodologies, they call this lead measures versus lag measures. So lead measures are the things that you're doing right now that are creating next month's business. If you're focused on those, you're going to absolutely crush it. And so we've seen 2x growth just from agents and teams who started to track their numbers. A lot of these coaches or books, they'll promise at least 20%. We find that to be painfully conservative. We worked with the Utah Life Real Estate Group here in Utah. They grew from 100 to 200 transactions in 12 months. So doubled their business. Their main strategy, contests and taking this data, tracking it, and really coaching on it and dialing it in. Emma McFarland used Sisu in her first year. She closed 32 deals. She had some amazing coaches who basically just reverse engineered her goal and said, all right, you want to make X amount of money? Do this many contacts every single day, set this many appointments, and you're going to hit that goal. And so it's just playing that numbers game, right? Jeff Cohn is a huge leader in the real estate industry, has an excellent podcast about team building. He does 700 transactions he has about a 50 agent team. They do about 700 transactions. Amazing operation over there. You'll have to listen to his podcast, and he's been doing this for 7 years, and he's a big Sisu supporter now. So to show you guys what this actually looks like and how we're making the tracking process not only easier to do, but infinitely more valuable than just tracking it in a spreadsheet. Let me share my phone real quick. I'll show you our mobile app for tracking this stuff. There we go. Okay, so on Sisu, you have your mobile app, and it ties into all of your goals. So right now you're looking at a weekly view. If you look at contacts, you're seeing, okay, my goal is 115 contacts. I've dialed that number in. I know what that number is. And I'm seeing the little white ticker. That's where I should be for how long has passed in this week. And you'll see I'm actually at 70, and I'm blue because I'm a little behind. The colors go from cold to hot. And I can break this down if I want to look at it monthly and hold myself accountable monthly. I can see, all right, I'm actually doing pretty good monthly for contacts. And I've hit my closed goal. That's in the bottom right. I see that I've hit my goal for closings. I know exactly what's going on in my business here. And to track it, I just come over to this tab and I say, I've done 50 contacts and I've set X amount of appointments. And, you can really track anything in here. So as a team, you can dial it in and say, these are the things that are most important for us to track. Even if those are things that aren't necessarily real estate related, like meditation or, for example, exercise that you might want to track in here. All right. So what this is going to look like when you pull it up back on your desktop, I'm going to flip over to that. You're going to have these beautiful dashboards where you can see, and this is really valuable. If you've ran this for a couple of months, you're going to know exactly what's going on in your business. So if I come in and look at my personal dashboard for 2018, I can see exactly what happened. I can see, okay, my contacts, I did 4,133 contacts, 2.5% of those have turned into appointments. So that gives me an idea of how good my scripts are. Maybe that's 1.5%. I know exactly what I need to improve to grow my business. Maybe I see that, okay, I converted 85% of buyer appointments, but only 20% of listing appointments. And so I know I need a better approach on my listing appointments. I need to improve my packet. I need to improve my sales skills in those meetings. So whatever that is, this is going to help you really dial it down. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it is a science. It's making you go down to these numbers that are really driving your business, dial them in and hit them. So a lot of power there. If I can click through and see any of these things, I can see who were these buyers closed. And it's really easy for the admins to hop in here and help manage this data, make sure that it's all accurate. One of the funnest things that is done with this data is not only are you tracking it and breaking it down and growing your business, but a lot of teams and team leaders will take this to run contests and tie incentives to it. Because one of the coolest things about being in real estate is if you perform well, you get paid better. And so this is just amplifying that. If you're performing well and hitting certain metrics, you get incentives based on it. So you can roll out different challenges. For example, you can say an appointment is worth 300 points. And you can see, okay, Zach has 8 units, so he's at 2,400 points. There are other kinds of contests like first, second, and third. So first place gets 6,000 points. Second place gets 4,000. Third place gets 2,000. So you're taking all these different little challenges that you've created, rolling them up into an overall scoreboard where you're seeing those point values and you have a contest based on that. So it makes that data just that much more fun and exciting to track it, engage with it, and use it to improve your performance. So that's a very basic overview of how we're taking a problem, which is most agents don't know their numbers, making it super simple to track with a mobile app, and then using that data to do more than just sit in an admin spreadsheet where only the admin or only the team leader looks at it. It's on your phone. It's in these leaderboards. You can put these in full screen mode to display around the office so that you're seeing these challenges or you're seeing these metrics every single day and acting on them. This is a very powerful thing. Like I said in the case studies, we've had people, 20%, 50%, even 2x growth just from implementing this. Obviously, it's for agents who are very serious and dedicated about their business and want to take it to the next level. And if you're one of those, hop on Sisu, start tracking your numbers, hold yourself accountable. You're going to kill it. You're going to like it. And ultimately, you're just going to have a lot of fun with it. Thank you. You can reach out to our team. It's sisu.co. We have a chat box on there. You can reach out to us. Shoot us an email, success@sisu.co. We'd love to discuss more and get you started on the program. Okay, have a great day. Bye.